Hey, welcome to the show. Uh, so where do I go from here? If you're new, the first 100 or so episodes are all about the foundational aspects of my advice for you to be a stand-up comic. From here on forward, I will be showing you behind the scenes of what it takes to start from scratch, given I have some advantages. I've done this for a long time, and I'm very comfortable on stage. I know how to write, but I'm not doing any of my old material. And I have some disadvantages. I'm 53 and I'm broke and I'm disabled and I had a triple bypass and I have all kinds of things going on in my life. So if you're new, and this is a departure for me, I want you to subscribe to this channel because you don't have to be a stand up comic to get things out of my transformation. What I'm doing is exposing things I don't want to expose. All right, Willie, calm down. I'm exposing things about myself that I don't want the world to see. But I want to be honest with you because it's compelling to see somebody become successful. It's more compelling to see them struggle and then become successful. Will I become successful? I don't know. I don't know. I have to start instilling that belief in myself. I don't even know what my goals are yet. I'm going to be spending the day tomorrow. For my birthday, my cousins that I grew up with, they're having me over for dinner and cake, and it's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to that. So I might put out a video for Monday that's like one of my old sketches that I did. But I probably won't. I'll probably make another video just as I am tonight. But yeah, I have to establish kind of where I'm at and be honest with you so that you can see how far I go. So, first of all, I'm going to show you what my average day is like, at least part of it. I don't get out much. During the pandemic and the lockdowns, I was out every day. I was going stir crazy. I had just gotten out of a relationship. Literally the week before the lockdowns, she moved out. And we've since reconciled. We're friendly, all that. Such a beautiful woman, too. Oh, my. I'll show you a picture someday, but I don't want you to think I'm bragging. But yeah, I was single. I was going stir crazy, and I acted like there were no lockdowns. I was out literally every single day trying to find a place that was open. And then once I had the heart attack, I became like a shut-in. I mean, there was no comedy going on for most of that time. When things opened back up, I did some shows, but yeah, I turned into more of a hermit. And one of the things that happened too, leading up to that, when I was on Adderall, it made me like a pack rat. So I bought this enormous house in my hometown, right near Union College. And it was built in 1896. It's a Dutch colonial. I'll show it to you. I just filmed it. It's dark out, so you might not be able to see it that well. But it was the best financial decision I made because I bought it in 2011 or 12. And yeah, I think, 2012. And so the market was still depressed at that time. I got it for $100,000. It's crazy. 6 bedrooms, a loft, 3 floors, plus a basement. Now, the difficulty with that is I've rented my whole life, so I don't know how to fix anything. And I also, because of the Adderall or the sense of lack or the insecurity that I was going to go broke, because the disability is not that much per month, I started getting into eBay, and I would go out to estate sales. I would do complete buyouts of all the clothing that they had there because you could get it cheaper. I would go to auctions and load up my van for not a lot of money. The problem is I was bringing in way more than I was listing and selling. And it was a lot more fun to buy the stuff and get the good finds. So I get adjusted here. Than to sell the stuff, than to do the actual work. So I'm going to take you through that. So basically, I have a house full of stuff, and eBay is not doing well. So I don't know if the stuff will sell. It will eventually. I have things going wrong in my house that I need to fix. My upstairs bathroom, it has 1.5 baths. The downstairs one works. That's just a bathroom with a sink and a toilet. Upstairs, the shower and the bathtub work, but everything else is gutted because the pipes burst, and I didn't have the money to fix it. My van doesn't properly work, and I have to figure that out. If I want to do stand-up, I have to have wheels. I have to have transportation. So I have to figure that out. I have to get my health straightened out. But basically, all I do every day is I go to Starbucks. I know all the people that are there because I'm there every single day. I used to go twice a day, and then it was like, it's too much. And then off and on, depending on if we're talking as as friends or not, I would go to Gavin's house and, shoot the breeze with him. And so I have a special treat for you. Gavin, I can't say his full Christian name, is in this episode. You'll get to see his squirrely little routine in a moment here. So let me show you that, and then we'll get back.
Hey, what's up, Rich? How's it going?
Good.
Is it your birthday?
Huh?
Is it your birthday today?
It is.
Happy birthday!
It's hard to believe that I'm 53 and I'm filming myself at Starbucks, and these are the people that I see every day. And I don't know how I'm going to do this talking when there's people fucking around. I have this set up on another table. I don't know. The whole thing's bizarre. This is where I'll probably be trying to write my material. I don't know. I just feel like a goof. I feel like a massive goof. All right, I'm here. I want to see Gavin. Can't say his Christian name. Maybe we'll get. He always gives me ideas because he's so fucking bizarre. Yeah, it's open. This is his house with his pocket doors. Thinks he's cool. Gavin. We staged this whole thing, by the way. Gavin, how do you open it? Oh. This is how he lives. I'm an artist. I got your coffee. Don't yell at me for putting you on the...
I don't,
This is yours, the one that's cradled. You know I take better care of yours.
thank you. I don't really want to be on your little, movie, Buds.
Well, you give me some good advice at times, so
No,
I'm going to go sit in my perch.
please don't.
Stop! They're going to think you're doing this to the camera.
Thank you for the coffee, dude, but, I appreciate it.
God. This... Then he goes into his, those Jew tunnels that they had in New York City? He's got them down in his basement now. And it's not anti-Semitic. They're called Jew tunnels. All right. Gavin! Gavin, do you like your coffee that I brought you?
No, come on, stop messing around.
Look. He's got it on 57, but it's hot in here. I don't know what's going on in this creep's house. No, he's a good guy. Look at all these paints. Got a whole thing going here. All right. As eccentric as he is, and I've said it in many videos, he's a great guy. And I've gotten a lot from him in terms of wisdom that I share in these videos. One of his biggest things that he says, show me an excuse, I'll show you a loser. So I know not to bitch and moan to him about my little problems because he doesn't want to hear it. He's got his own problems. And yeah, we commiserate and joke about stuff and bust balls, but like he's got things that he's got to deal with. And I have things I have to deal with. So that's Gavin. That's Starbucks. Let's take a look at the house here. All right, so this is my biggest asset. Let me see if I can get the lighting's obviously bad. This is my house. It's crazy. This is the van, by the way, the Nissan. If you take a look at my house, it's enormous. There we go. Goes all the way back. I'll show you some of the inside, but it's a really big house. I spent very little money on it. I still owe a lot of money on it, but I bought it when the market was down. It's a Dutch colonial. Whoa. And this is one of the few smart decisions I made. All right, Bingo, go lay down. I'll show you on this side. I'm going to fall here in the snow. This is it here. Whoa. Falling. That'd be nice. Let's see if you can see it. Goes all the way back here. That's the chimney. All the way back. All right, let's go inside. Everything clean all the time, but this is the foyer. Look at this mirror. It's insane, right? Gotta clean up all that junk. The wood. This leads to the kitchen through that door. This is one of the stairwells. This is pretty cool. I'll show you. Again, I know it's a mess, but these are all fashion sketches. Let's see if we can get a good clean one. I don't know if you can see it with the lights. I partnered with this fashion guy, there's Chanel, and I'll do it during the day. You'll be able to see it better. But I move stuff through here, so, hey, simmer down. And then the stairs go up this way. Got some of my own photography in there. More sketches. I have to take them down at times because I move furniture around. And I don't want to knock them all over. I have a lot of art in here. I used to have a really big piece right there. This is one of the eBay rooms. I've bought so much stuff through the years, and I list it. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff, and it's a mess. So there's the shipping supplies. That's stuff that's listed. Stuff that's listed. I've been cleaning it up. So I have a bunch of stuff there. This is what I have to sell so that I can buy another vehicle. All of this can be listed. It's all clothing. If I come over here, there's two more bedrooms. You've seen the room on the left. But this room here, see, this is where I post stuff from. It's more eBay crap. I'm not very well organized. I ran out of space. That closet's literally full of stuff. But brand new golf shirts from different PGA Tour places. Just so much stuff. This is an interesting piece of art. It was made by a vice president of Sony back when he was in art school. I think he also did all of Oprah Winfrey's online presence or website for own, and I forget his name, but I don't know who wants to buy that. I don't even know what it says. But yeah. If eBay wasn't dead, I'd be, 100,000 So yeah. A lot of work to do for a guy who takes naps all the time. So there's 4 bedrooms on this second floor. This is the other set of stairs that go down to the kitchen, which I'm doing work on. And then I have this whole 3rd floor, which is shocking to people when they're trying to escape. They don't know how to get out. No. This again, it's a mess. Don't do Adderall, kids. It'll make you hoard. But look at all this stuff that I have to sell. Brand new Ariat boots. Probably about 300 tuxedo jackets here. They're from a rental place that went back as far as the 70s. You can see that. Another bedroom here. This has original art in it. It sucks because this is supposed to be how I was making extra money. But eBay is not doing well with this economy. A lot of this stuff is actually listed. This is the other bedroom up here. So this is an artist proof. It's like Nagel's artwork from the 80s. You can see it's signed there. And then on the corner it says AP, which means artist proof. So these are the ones that the artist had made in the first run. And I have all kinds of, these are all listed, but like this blazer or sport coat. Giorgio Armani. Let's pick another one here. This one here is really nice stuff. It's Zegna. So I take pictures. It's a pain in the ass. I have to do the measurements on it. And once I get that done, I put it up on eBay. And then I get lowball offers from people. More original art. I forget the artist who did this. Yeah, I have a lot of work to do. My goal is to sell all this stuff and sell the house. Because it's too much for one person and 2 dogs. I'm holding off on the basement because I don't feel like... I probably should have made this like 3 different videos, but the basement's packed with stuff too. So it was 1,000 times worse. It was so crowded in here with stuff. I just started donating clothing. It was probably like 2 years ago. There's certain things I'm like, I'm never going to post this or list it on eBay. And so yeah, eBay, you could make a fortune. There's all these YouTube channels. And I haven't checked in on them lately because I know how bad it is. So part of me has felt like, well, why spend the time listing things on eBay if they're not going to sell? But I don't have a choice anymore. I got to do something because I can't live like this. What I'm going to do next, tomorrow, I'm going to plot out my game plan. I'm going to figure out exactly what my goals are for stand-up comedy, and that is not just on stage, but also online. I kind of have a sense of what I'm going to do online. It's going to be similar to these videos, but for TikTok, Reels, and Stories, where it's just me doing a joke straight to camera. in black and white, the same look every time. If I'm writing 10 jokes a day, I know I can get at least 3 good ones. I'm confident of that. And I don't need to do it in front of an audience. I can, if the material's funny, it's funny. I can do it straight to camera, and I can outwork people on TikTok. I can make 3 of these a day. I can make 10 of them a day if I need to. Excuse me. 1 minute long, that's nothing. It's just the jokes have to be strong. As far as regular stand-up, which is my true love, I'm going to start, because this is all brand new to me. You have to realize I've been a shut-in for the last couple of years, and I also don't like leaving my dogs too much. I'm going to do 2 open mics a week, and, well, I'm going to plot it all out, and I'm going to hypnotize myself and figure out what it is I'm yearning for. And for the people that have been along for the ride, watching all these videos, I have a feeling you're going to learn a lot more from watching me do it, because I'm going to break down every aspect of it as I'm doing it. So there's something about talking where you can get the idea, and, the exercises. That's why I always stress do the exercises, because you'll learn more from doing that. But when you see it displayed, it takes on a whole new meaning, because you'll be able to watch me make mistakes. And I want you to say in the comments, when I'm at an open mic and I show it, I want you to point out the things that I did wrong. I want you to go, wow, you were hacky there. Wow, you started to struggle and you got nervous and you started asking the crowd questions. I won't do crowd work, though. I'll tell you that right now. But all of that stuff, I feel like I've brought you up to speed to where I'm at least with how I view comedy. So you'll be able to follow along and spot things that I probably won't even see at first, because I'll be focused on doing it and also making these videos. And then gradually I'll start to increase the open mics. I have to check them out. There's one that I know is really good. There's a second one I know is fantastic, but it's a ways away. And if I'm relying on that van, I have to consider that. So I'm excited. There's a whole lot that's going on here, and it's going to be a ton of work for me. But you know what? The time's going to go by either way. I might as well do the work, because I don't want more years to slip by and go, oh man, if I just kept with it, if I had just tried a little bit harder, if I had just, like the very first video I made, committed, where would I be today? So, all right, I'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, go through the old videos. If there's something you need a refresher on, watch one of them. Make a commitment yourself. I'd love to see you. I should start a website, because it doesn't need to just be comments on the YouTube channel, because sometimes I don't, if it's a secondary comment, it just shows me in the YouTube studio, it shows me like the unresponded to comments. And then if you follow up, I have to look into my email to get a notification for that. So if I don't respond to a secondary email, it's not necessarily because I don't want to respond. I mean, there's been a couple like that where I'm like, all right, this person's pissed off about Brendan Schaub. I can only respond so many times to that. But a lot of times I just don't see it. So maybe I'll start a website, but that's another thing that I like. I have to start a TikTok account. I have to start an Instagram. This is another thing I have to figure out. Should I do all the stand-up that I'm going to be doing strictly through this channel and release the YouTube shorts and Instagram, all that stuff through this YouTube channel, or start one just me as a comic? I'm thinking I should separate the two out, because while I enjoy building this, this is kind of a side thing where I want you to be in on the behind the scenes. Like you're part of this with me. Whereas the stand up, that's for an audience. Does that make sense? I want this to be you and me in the green room, and I'm like, hey, check this out. This is what I'm doing. Yeah, I tried to put in Richard Francis Williams to TikTok, but it only accepts 8 characters. Now what am I going to do? Go by RFW? There's already somebody in the Philippines that owns that. I can't do it. Am I going to go back to Dick Williams? Well, that's too many characters. And if I have Dick in there, they might censor it. This is, you know what I mean? And, hey, I just learned about this. Maybe you should try this microphone for when you're making videos, or this light setup for when you're producing your own shows. And also, I don't know if people will see Secrets of Stand Up and go, "Oh, that's a comedian." I mean, this is a quasi educational channel, but I hate saying educational. It sounds like edutainment. But as you can see, I have a lot to figure out, and I don't want to ramble. Thank you for your time. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you'll be up to date with everything I do. All right? And yeah, I'm going to clean up the house. These are my focuses, not in this particular order. Stand-up comedy, which includes these videos, and figuring out the goals and all that. That's a whole chunk. Making money. I have to make money. I can't live like this anymore. My health. And I don't want to get too detailed into that because I don't want to bitch and moan about, oh, I met with my car. I had to take extra Carvedilol today. Who wants to hear that shit? I don't even like talking about it, but it's important. And then the other one is, I don't know if I mentioned this in the little things, but my house. I have to get this house clean, efficient, fix the problems, because maybe I should sell this. Because ultimately, I'd like to live in a town that I could do stand-up every single night, like Las Vegas. LA is out for me. It's too crazy there now. New York City is out for me because it's always been too crazy there from my perspective. I can't live in a studio apartment and have Willie and Bingo. Maybe there's another town. I don't want to do Austin. I don't want to be around comics I've known for a long time and feel like, oh, I'm asking them for help. Ugh, never. And I'm thinking maybe Florida, but that's so expensive now because everybody moved there. So maybe Nashville. I don't know. What are some other good cities? Not Boston. I want to get away from this weather as well. All right, this is already too long. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.